In this video, I'm going to be breaking down my 5-step process on how you can get to your first chin up. I'll be breaking down a few exercises on how we're going to start at the bottom and work our way all the way up to our first body weight chin up. I'll be showing you tips and tricks on how to make it feel easier, grip positions, what you need to be doing, where you need to be pulling from. What I'll be doing next is going into our first progression on where we will be starting from. The first progression we'll be working on is the ring row. So if your gym has a set of gymnast rings or a set of TRX straps, these are a great place to start off because they allow us to start from a very upright position and we can work our way down to building up enough strength. So what we're going to do to get started off is what you can do. If you have nothing to wedge your feet up against, you can grab yourself a set of dumbbells. So what that will do, give you something to push your feet up against. What you're going to do to start off, so you want to have an underhand grip and you're going to lean your body up against, and then what we're going to do, we're going to slowly lower ourselves down and then pull our chest towards the rings, going all the way down and chest towards the rings. And then what you can do over time is you can slowly lower that and get yourself right down to almost a horizontal position. Yes, it's not the vertical pull that we're looking for, but it's building up that strength, getting used to the grip strength, and it's going to be using the same musculature, same muscles that we're using for doing the chin up. So what you want to do is, once you can do like a very upright position, lower it down about 6 inches. Same again, holding on to the rings. You're going to rotate them round so your palms are facing up, so it mimics that movement of the chin up. We're going to push our feet into the weight and we're going to lower ourselves all the way down, palms still facing up. Pull with the elbows and pull with the pinkies. What I mean by that is when you're pulling through, think of pulling through that part of the arm, just really trying to keep them close into your rib cage, squeezing back, get a real strong squeeze in the bicep. So we're going, lowering all the way down, squeeze back, big chest up, coming all the way down. And you're going to get to a point, as I said, where your body is almost at horizontal. Once you've done that, then you can move on to the next progression. If your gym doesn't have gymnast rings or TRX straps, this is going to be your next best available option. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an inverted row. To get yourself set up for the inverted row, what you want to do is firstly stand behind the bar and you're going to give yourself an underhand grip. You're going to lower yourself down and you're going to walk your body out. You want to make sure that we're not sagging our hips. We squeeze our bum really tight, nice tight core. Then what we're going to do, we're going to pull our chest up towards the bar, lowering all the way down. Coming all the way so our arms are straight. Then pull the elbows, pull the pinkies, big chest upwards. As I said, the way to regress this is to increase the height of the bar. And you're going to be starting from a higher position. So you have less of an angle to pull from, but you're still taking your weight, pulling with the elbows, pulling with the pinkies. To make this exercise harder, what we're going to do is we're going to lower the bar down. We'll get out. There you go. But what this does is this gets us used to taking our own weight under low, coming all the way down and having the strength to pull ourselves back up, which we need for the chin up. So I've lowered the bars down now. So what you want to go for is kind of a shoulder width grip. Lowering ourselves down, pulling with our elbows, pulling with our pinkies, big chest towards the bar, coming all the way down, then squeezing up. Then once you go to a point where you can't go any lower, then we're moving on to the next progression. So once we've got ourselves all the way down on the inverted row, we're now ready to start doing what is pretty much a chin up. But what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing something called negative reps. So the way this looks, it almost looks as if you're cheating. The way to get set up for this, if you have a bar that's higher up, then what you can do is you can get yourself a bench, line it up with the chin up bar itself. What you're going to do, you're going to get yourself with a grip that's basically shoulder width apart. Squeeze the bar nice and tight. And the idea of the negative rep is what we're going to do. We're going to jump up to the top, and then we're going to lower ourselves all the way down. It's really important that we come all the way down, because what that's going to do is firstly, it's going to help stretch the muscle under load, which helps us build a little bit more muscle when we are training, which helps with carry over bigger muscles, more strength. So what we can do is we want to make sure that every time we jump back up to the top, we're coming all the way down, getting that full stretch, full extension of that arm and of that back. So setting up again, squeeze really tight with your hands, crush the bar. You're going to jump up so your chin is above the bar, and then you're going to slowly lower yourselves down. What you're going to do is make sure that you're going back up into the rep, all the way to the top, and lowering all the way back down. Rinse and repeating that until we are ready for our next progression. So for our penultimate progression, we are going to be using bands for a band assisted chin up. The way we set this up, what we're going to do, we're going to get our band, and then we're going to pull it and loop it through on itself. Depending on how strong or experienced you are, you can use thicker weights and then slowly progress yourself down right into the thinner ones. So what I'm going to do is show you two different ways on how you can get into the band. So as I said, if your chin up bar is higher than mine, as I said, if it's on a rack, you could be standing onto a bench. And then what you want to do, you want to pull it down, push your foot down into the band, get yourself into that chin up position, and then you're going to pull yourself up. You're going to find as you come to the top, there's less tension from the band, but as you get to that hardest part, you're going to have that assistance from the band to help pull you up. So what this is going to do is, over time, the more confident you get with the bands, the smaller the band you can use. And then once you get to a point where you're doing 8 to 10 reps with like a real thin band, you'll find yourself, you'll just be able to walk up to the bar and then perform your chin up. So with the band, once you can actually do them right from the start, you can chuck the heaviest bands on. You can double up bands. You can use 2 bands or 3 bands. Find whatever makes it so it's a little bit of a challenge, and then slowly take them away to a point where you're using no bands. When you're in your starting position for the chin up, you're going to be lowering yourself down, but don't lower yourself to a point where your ears are in your armpits. You want to give yourself that little bit of space. Pull your shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. That's going to give you a stronger, sturdier shoulder, and then pull from the elbows, coming all the way down. So you don't want to come in and have yourself stuck from this position trying to pull yourself up. With your shoulders pulled down into your back pockets, you're going to lower the risk of injury around that shoulder. You're going to feel a lot more sturdy and stronger in the chin up, and give yourself a nice strong rep. If you can't get your chest all the way up to the bar, focus on trying to get your chin to the bar instead. But what you don't want to be doing is, if you're getting stuck here, trying to really yank yourself up, because what that's going to do, that's going to give yourself an injury. You're going to probably over tighten your neck, and it's going to put you out of training. So focus on doing what you can. If you can just get your chin to the bar, then the next step, what you're going to be working towards, is building up that strength so you can get your chest to the bar. It sounds cliche, but your level of success with being able to do a chin up will massively depend on if you actually believe in that you can do it. If you're doing the banded ones and you've got good confidence in it, do not hesitate to believe that you can be able to do a full chin up. If you're going into it with a mindset of, I don't think I'm strong enough, you're not going to be able to exert the energy, you're not going to be able to complete the rep, and you're going to come away feeling defeated. Go into it giving it your absolutely everything, and that's going to give you your best shot of being able to get to your first chin up. Once you've hit your first chin up, you can then progress onto further. So you can either go for a 5 or 10 reps. You can even add weight onto yourself by clamping a 2.5 kilo weight between your legs, or wearing a weighted vest, and you can just slowly progress that. Even wear a weighted belt and slowly add weight to it, and just building up your chin up strength. Then once you're confident with your chin ups, you could then change your grip. You can go for a pull-up grip and then go wider and build up upon that. But the chin up is the staple, and it's the starting point where you want to begin with. If you have a chin up bar at home, what you can do is every day just walking up to the bar, doing a couple of reps, practicing the skill of doing it. It's really important. Like, the chin up is a skill. You've got to learn it. You will get better at it the more you practice it. Instead of just doing it one time a week, having a chin up bar at home, or just going to the gym and practicing it every single session you go, you will notice your progress with chin ups will absolutely skyrocket compared to you just practicing it one time a week. So give yourself time to progress, and what you will see over time, over months and years, your chin up game will go from rookie to elite level a lot quicker if you were to continuously practice them. Focusing on the small wins, progressing every single week, instead of trying to go from 0 to 100 straight away. So practice those progressions, moving up the scale until you're up to the full chin up. And then, as I said, just work your way onto adding more reps, getting more range of motion with the movement. And that's how you're going to see progress.